I'd like to talk about the ink and paint material type, but before I do, I want to cover wireframe renderings because it relates to what I'll be talking about. You know you can toggle into wireframe at any time, and you can see the topology of the objects. This is helpful when you're modeling. But if you try to make a rendering, you see the shaded view. It's possible to render the wireframe. I'll go back into shaded mode in the viewport by pressing F3, and then I'll select all the objects. Next, assign a standard material to everything. If you check Wire right here in the Shader Basic Parameters rollout, you'll see the wireframe on the screen even though you're in shaded mode. When you render, you'll see the wireframe. Notice that the topology of the object is what is being rendered here. Under Extended Parameters, you can control the wireframe size. I'll set this at 0.5 and render again. It's a bit thinner. It would be more useful if we could ignore the internal topology of the objects and instead create what I like to call a hidden line rendering. That's possible with the ink and paint material. Now this material was designed for the games market to create cartoon renderings, but we can use it in AEC to create hidden line renderings. Unfortunately, it's only available in Max. I'll go over here and assign the ink and paint material to this slot. Then I'll assign it to the objects in the scene and render. We have a cartoonish look. Notice that there's no shading. We just see solid color inside of the objects. What I'm interested in is seeing the hidden line view without the color. So I'll uncheck this parameter and render again. Now we're getting a nice hidden line rendering, but there are a few problems. Notice that we'd like to see a line around here, but we don't. Also, there are little dots appearing on the lines down here. These are artifacts that can't really be avoided. But it's a quick way of creating a basic hidden line rendering. I'll show you a more advanced technique using the Mental Ray renderer in the rendering module to create excellent hidden line renderings.